Hi everyone, I'm Jack, and I'm here today to talk to you about the most important marketing metric of 2019. So this is something that we uncovered in our most recent KPI report, and it actually showed the strongest conversion correlation that we've ever seen. So it's vital that this is central to everyone's digital marketing strategy for the year ahead. As marketers, we can sometimes become obsessed with our vanity metrics, and this is particularly true if we specialize on one channel. For example, as an AdWordser, I want to create that ad text that gets a really good average position for a really low bid. The content, oh sorry, did I skip an ad? Oh no, I didn't, sorry. The content and the creative team want to produce that killer piece of content that ends up going viral. And the social team, they want that Facebook post or that Instagram post with the most likes and engagements. And while these vanity metrics are great for sharing with your colleagues and your managers, ultimately they're just one-click wonders and they won't help move your bottom line. So something we found in our most recent KPI report was that there was a really interesting pattern amongst websites that were growing their revenue year on year. And this was that the websites that had the highest volume of revenue also had the highest number of sessions per users. So this means that these websites, they weren't just growing their revenue year on year, they were growing their sessions per users, which was having a positive impact on their revenue. So what does that mean for us as marketers? This means that the best marketing, it isn't in the first click, it's not in those one-click wonders. The best marketing is in the subsequent clicks, that second, third, and fourth click that attract the user back to the site again and again and again, which increases your sessions per users and has a positive impact on your revenue. We found that the relationship between sessions per users and revenue had a positive correlation of 0.67. And to put that in context, a positive correlation of 0.3 is generally considered to be noteworthy. So 0.67 is actually really, really strong. And we were thrilled to find this insight because we've always believed that engaging users across multiple touch points will have a positive impact on your revenue. And that's why integration has been a central pillar to our efforts here in Wolfgang. But it was actually great to just find the insight and the data to back up that belief. Here you can see DID Electrical's sessions per users from 2015 to 2018. We launched our paid search campaigns in Q2 of 2016. And here you can actually see a slight dip in sessions per users. And that's just because AdWords is really good at picking up that last click conversion. The real magic happened when we launched our paid social campaigns in Q3 of 2017. And this allowed us to integrate our approach and re-engage the search users on social and the social users on search. And you can see that our sessions per users here skyrocketed as a result. When we plot this alongside revenue, you can see that it had a really positive impact on our revenue, which proves this relationship. So now that we know that re-engaging your users across multiple touchpoints does impact your revenue, why don't we just unleash our frequency caps and follow users around the web on every site that they visit? So this is something we never want to do. We don't want to enrage our users. We only want to re-engage the relevant ones. There's nothing more infuriating than being hounded by the same ad again and again and again, or being served an ad for a product that you've actually already purchased. For example, I was in the Galmont Hotel in Galway 3 weeks ago, and I had a lovely time. There was a great breakfast, a great spa. I was very pampered by the end of it. But the weekend just gone, I'm sitting at home in my living room, flicking through Instagram stories, and I'm served this ad. And while the ad itself is fine, ultimately it's just useless to me. I've been and gone to the Galmont Hotel. I don't need to be there right now. And it's just inconveniently interrupted my endless scrolling of people's brunch and their night out in coppers. So it makes me slightly think less of this brand. So how do we avoid this happening? Firstly, we need to make sure that we have a crystal clear view of our marketing funnel. Secondly, we want to make sure that there's very little overlap in the audiences that we're targeting. And finally, we want to make sure that we're using negative audiences where applicable. So I was a converter. Converters should have been added as a negative audience to this campaign. So what are the 3 key takeaways from this bite? Firstly, sessions per users is one of the most important metrics. Secondly, re-engaging users across multiple touchpoints will have a positive impact on your revenue. And finally, don't enrage your customers by bombarding them with ads they don't need. Thank you very much.